Imagine running a supermarket where there's 99 trolleys lined up in a row at all the cash registers and 98 of them walk away and one person pays. That's exactly the model of e-commerce right now.
So Trustev's focus really is on proving identity in online transactions with the purpose of reducing fraud in e-commerce, which is a massive problem. It costs merchants upwards of $20 billion a year. And there was really no solution out there. There was no one, easy to implement holistic solution to combating online fraud. And one thing that we really noticed was that the biggest problem with regards to online commerce is that you don't know who you're doing business with. People are presenting themselves as X, Y, and Z online, but you don't know if that's really their identity. So the key for Trustev really is to prove identity in an online commerce. And if we can do that, then we believe that we can completely eliminate e-commerce fraud.
So the carts were built requiring too much information, and the reason they require too much information is to lower the fraud rate. Trustev takes that away using a number of techniques like proxy piercing, IP detection, mobile location, cell tower ID, social, email verification, site velocity, how you move through the website. Honest customers move very different to fraudsters, and it's a simple API, or it's one of our plugins to enable us on e-commerce sites.
We hired a great team over the last 12 months. We built out not just our technical team, we have a few people in from, they were previously head of fraud at Facebook. There's a few people we've taken in that they previously worked at Symantec, so there's a lot of experience there in the online fraud space.
Right now we're working with some of the world's largest mobile companies. We're working with crowdfunding companies, we're working with banks, online retailers. It's a whole gamut, anyone who's selling online. 2013 was amazing for us. We were selected by Nelly Cruises, European Startup of the Year. We announced our fundraising, so we've raised $3 million from really big VCs, Greycroft, Mangrove, ACT, Notion Capital. And I suppose the biggest one, and probably the most gratifying one, was one we had nothing to do with. So a couple of weeks ago, Forbes selected us as one of the 8 hottest startups in the world. And that was very exciting. And Wayra done a piece on us in this month's edition of the magazine. So we're on a right run at the moment.
Oh, I suppose highlights, without a doubt, getting accepted into Wayra was one of the first real milestones for us because it was a big step forward for the company. It was a platform for us. It really helped us to get noticed on an international level. It
was a position where, we had an amazing idea, we had a very good product, but outward looking we still weren't there, and I think they helped a lot with that. It's a fast moving and pacey place, and you need to be on your game.
I suppose the plan to capitalise really is to just keep growing. We've got fantastic velocity at the moment with the company. The team is really pulling in behind us. We all have a very clear direction, on how we're going to combat online commerce fraud. And we're just going to execute on the plan that we have in place, and hopefully we'll change the world in the process.